player skill still determines really everything.
Mm-hmm. And right here, we're seeing those imagination combos get started. The up tilt into the Nair drag down, but not able to get another up tilt off of it. I think that's going to be like one of the deciding factors in this match is how far will Eclipz be able to extend his combos. Because we know he's going to get them. It's just can Fade live long enough to get something meaningful off of it. Regrab, oh, misses the down air. That would have been huge for Fade. Up smash coming out, going to take that stock from Eclipz, and now Fade in a really bad position here.
Yeah, a whole stock down.
Oh, and gets the jump read on the forward air. And that's it. That's enough.
Gets edgeguard. Eclipz does make it back. I couldn't tell where the ledge was from that.
Yeah, that was
Camera
scary
shenanigans.
but does take that stock, and now a full 2-stock lead here on Fade. Eclipz did not come to play any games today.
Aside from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
Aside
for the
from
Nintendo
Super
Switch.
Smash.
For the Nintendo Switch. Or Final Fantasy Brave X featuring Danger Star.
I should rephrase. Eclipz came to make sure you didn't play any games tonight.
Yeah, he came to make sure that you're not allowed to play video games. Because he for sure is having a very fun time.
Mm-hmm.
A great angle on the wall there to kind of stall his recovery a bit.
Yeah, just enough to live that downer, and stalls his get up to just miss or avoid that smash attack as well. Fade is playing amazing Smash right now.
He's still playing well. It's just that Falco's advantage in combo game and everything goes very well in fighting Byleth.
Mm-hmm.
Falco's forward throw is so funny. Also, great tech on that platform, on the stage, because that was a very quick reaction.
Yeah, Fade's not doing like anything specifically wrong. It's just Eclipz is overwhelming him in this matchup. And it's really hard when you're Byleth, when you're playing against a character like Falco, to play from a deficit. And we saw Fade get that clean back air right there.
There's the side B conversions. Even at a stupid high percent, it still worked.
Yeah, we saw Fade, or Eclipz rather, get that really clean edge guard and the really clean like first stock, where he just kind of took Falco on a trip around small battlefield, or took Byleth rather on a trip around small battlefield. It was just like, I'm gonna combo you here, I'm gonna combo you here, I'm gonna drag you down here, and then combo you here.
And then I'm gonna whack you here, I'm gonna stage spike you here, but you're gonna tech it, but it doesn't matter because I'll kill you anyway.
I'm gonna up smash you here, and then we'll go into game 2.
So according to my calculation, 3-0.
All of this just makes me really want to get you guys a virtual whiteboard.
We should get one when not a virtual, like an actual one.
Oh,
For
we start up again.
When we have in-person ones. So when we commentate, we can just have a whiteboard behind us, so we can just draw out what's gonna happen. Like it's
It'd be a
Pictionary.
really fun touch, honestly.
The stream runner
Kaiser,
back
yeah,
in
it's
my...
best of 5.
Yeah. The stream runner back in my old region had like a box of props that he would just bring, and you can pull them out at any time on commentary.
I
Like,
like
need
this
that
idea
physical.
a lot.
We need the physical comedy. I was about to say physical commentary. I mean, I guess whatever that means.
Like they had sunglasses, they had like one of those movie clacards. Just a whole bunch of stuff.
Just a box of stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, it just makes me more excited to get back. But got some time to wait for now.
When we get back, we should just all donate like random stuff we have along in our house, just for commentary props.
For props, if there's something you think would be a fun prop. a bottle of vitamin D supplement.
My my vinyl folklore record.
Did you actually buy a vinyl?
I did buy a vinyl folklore. It's so
I
good.
I
You
kind
need
of
at
wish I
least
bought a
5
vinyl.
gigs.
At least, oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, I could supply them.
Then it
Don't
could
ask.
really be a risky wiggy crisis.
We
Could be.
could.
This is an emergency. We need them.
I have one actually that I've been meaning to get rid of.
Oh, only gets weak back air there. That's unfortunate from Eclipz, but
Barely
Well,
hitting with the tip of that up air.
and now he's too far for. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say too far for an up air into like an up, or an up tilt into an up air rather, but doesn't need it. Just get the raw back air to take that stop. I'm curious as to why Fade ran it back to small battlefield. I would think that Falco would benefit way more from small battlefield than he would. Ooh.
I don't know, maybe just like personal preference, or he thought that because of his set with Ice Knight, he thought that the stage would like work out well, and he's like, okay, let me just try it again.
Yeah. Knowing Eclipz though, I think this is his personal favorite stage, so. Good back air. And oh, laser down air.
Ooh.
Eclipz is styling on this man.
I mean, he wasn't wrong when he said my calculations equal 30. You know, that means 3-0.
He's like, I'm gonna laser you here. I'm drawing some X's and O's in the air, by the way.
Also, I just checked my cosplay stuff. I do actually have one wig that I don't need anymore.
Ooh. We in there.
One that's decent. Because my sister has like a box full of like cosplay stuff with a bunch of wigs, but they're garbage. And I don't want to
Commentary booth has a need.
I have standards. Mostly because the ones that I buy for cosplay stuff are like decent. The ones that she had were like basic and just really bad quality. I was like, I don't want to use. I might though, if we don't have if we don't have others, I might just grab some of them. Just so that we can snatch each other bald.
Another laser there, though. Extend
Just
that.
just for the sole purpose of someone snatching my wig right off.
And then yelling, this is an emergency.
This is a risky wiggy crisis. And then you snatch me bald.
This is a dangerous percent if you're Eclipz. Like, okay, never mind. I feel like both times that I tried to say, ooh, Fade could take this.
Fade could take this immediately. Eclipz says, no, honey, look at the whiteboard.
It's
Read
like,
what it says.
it's like he's listening to the stream and just wants to shut me up.
I mean, he could be.
He could be.
You never know if he has a vendetta against you.
He has a vendetta
every-
against me ever since I just repeatedly edgeguarded him with a chair.
I mean, I'd be mad too.
That's fair. I'm used to it. It's okay.
Now, what you gotta do is you gotta do that in real life.
Just bring a folding chair to...
Just actually, yeah, just pick up one of the chairs there.
Like I'm Cactus Jack, just...
Pick up Cool Kid. He's the same size. Or Blue. You know, same size as the chair as well.
Mm-hmm. Isowell.
Yeah, that's my star. Or if you're a coward, Isa Hay.
Alright, so yeah, going into game 3 here, if I was Fade, I would probably try and look at maybe a bigger stage, like a town and city, or like a Pokemon Stadium, perhaps. Because when you're like, I think at the longest range, Byleth has advantage, but when you kind of shorten that range a bit, Falco's burst with the side B just gives him so much room to work with. I think a little bit lengthier stage would benefit Fade here. And he's going to be going Bayonetta here. Definitely wants to abuse the Bat Within to get out of Falco combos. And also, Falco seems like a relatively easy character to do Bayo stuff to. I don't know the matchup too well, but I would assume that he doesn't really have an escape option, and he's a fast faller, so.
I mean, I don't think doing Bayo stuff on Falco is that easy just because he's small.
That makes sense, yeah.
But I do think that Fade's Bayo is just a lot better than his Byleth, just kind of in general.
Mm-hmm. It's always the difference when you're playing your main versus your secondary. And good nair into up smash when I'm taking that stuff.
Immediately canceling that combo just by nairing in place.
Ooh,
Tries to scoop him with the up B.
Oh no, that's a dead Falco.
That's bye. I thought he was gonna go for like a suicide kill with the first up B, but I guess he had bigger plans in mind.
Like, I could suicide kill, or I could just live.
Yeah, now Fade's looking at the whiteboard.
Fade's going into the halftime meeting like, alright, what do we have to fix?
Alright, switch my character entirely? Got it.
It's like one of those coaches that comes in at halftime and like throws the bin of balls down to the floor. It's like, we gotta fix so much going into the next half. Go down air.
There's Bayo's up B, not snapping.
Oof. Does make it back though, and Bat
There's the Bat Within
up
working.
That's gonna be such a pivotal factor in this matchup because Falco's
With
stuff is...
being so many hits in the combo, it does make Bat Within more likely to happen.
And Falco stuff has like never been frame perfect, is the thing. So Bandit is always gonna find like, if he can find one specific thing that he can get out of, he's going to. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
I like that he didn't go straight for the up tilt to back air to try and not stale it, but doesn't get the kill there, unfortunately. But that back air will.
Yeah, that back air. Fade was kind of fishing for a back air, and Eclipz was just not able to do too much about it.
I mean, when you're at that percent, like, and you're down a whole stock, you kind of have to try and rush in and get what you can. And so he thought he could probably weave in a nair, maybe drag down into something like a grab or an up smash, but just missed his timing, and Fade was able to sneak in that back air and trade and get the kill. Now I'm looking to see what the adjustments Eclipz can make, because he's not going to be able to rely on those long combos that Falco is known for against a Bayonetta. Maybe play a bit more ranged, a bit more like out of Bayonetta's burst range.
Which is a very large radius, by the way, for Bayo's burst range.
Maybe try and sneak some lasers in. Play a bit more, passive. That might be the answer here. But knowing Eclipz, he might just go full aggro and try and just overwhelm Bayonetta with hitboxes.
I mean, kill him dead is a statement that can be made.
Oh, tries for the down air, but just misses.
Oh, it does catch him with the side off of his side B with an up smash though. So it does add a little bit of percent and put Bayo in a bad position because now all of this percent is purely because of that up smash. Because it just kind of reset the situation.
Oh, I think Fade
Tries to
thought he
2-frame him
was
with the down
grabbed,
smash. I'm pretty sure he just tried to go for a 2-frame because there's not too much Bayo can quickly do in that situation. She'd have to do a like reverse down air at the perfect position.
Gotcha.
Because of the way he was positioned, it's not like you can't you can't realistically do that quick enough.
Oh, Nair not gonna
And there, I think he was holding out of it, so Fade was kind of hoping that he would die from the Nair because I think he knew he was going to hold out.
It was definitely a good option. I would have. I don't know if maybe Fair would have taken the kill there, but
Fair might have killed, but Nair like was guaranteed to connect at that moment. Fair might not have connected because sometimes it just doesn't work.
oh, good down.
A great catch on the roll in though with the down air because it does stall Bayo for a bit. So
I
it
think
can
maybe-
be like a good mix-up landing option.
I think maybe Nair was the choice there also because he had already used all his resources and he was pretty far off stage. So I think Nair ensured that he would get back to ledge safely and keep his stock. So, oh,
No, it was so high up though it didn't matter. But then Nair is going to catch him out of his own fair and it will kill him.
that has to be like the weakest spike hitbox in the game, right?
Probably. It works well when you're already under the ledge, because most characters it's a decent power. I think it has decent like base spike power and not too much growth spike power.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh-oh, not a good place for Eclipz, but he is going to make that back.
He is
Wow.
able to wall jump off of the bottom of Pokemon Stadium and Fade, unfortunately, not able to do too much about it. Also, there's Witch Time. Him not getting off the platform properly does end up getting hit by the rest of that Nair. And it does, that did cost him the stock.
Yeah, unfortunately there. Back air, oof. Very close, but not going to take it. I'm loving Fade's DI on these up throws. He's always in the perfect position to not get hit by any follow-up, not even a laser. That up smash.
That's maybe he tried to down air? Because I was like, how'd that even connect?
I don't know, but wow.
There's an up tilt to back air working for him. I think he did like a down tilt back air earlier. Maybe it was an up tilt back air again. Although Fade's starting the combo, not connecting it though, just a little bit off.
I like that anytime Eclipz sees Fade go for these side B combos on stage, he just immediately lasers, doesn't even try and like mess with it. He's like, nope, you're not gonna get anything off this. I'm just gonna laser in place. That'll stop you dead in your tracks. Oh!
Oh! Just unfortunate DI on the down air.
That was the Bermuda Triangle DI right there.
Yeah, honestly, you could see he went at such a stark angle because he's holding out so hard.
No, it's just perfect.
It's just perfect placement.
Yeah. Like anywhere else on stage, he's safe.
He would have just. I think he either would have just like gotten spiked or would have just bounced off the stage like normal.
He wouldn't have even get hit by the second hit of down air because he was so far out. But does get hit there and went plummeting off stage. Right into a game 5.
Just perishing.
It's very weird to me when games at Ultimate just end and don't even have the kill spark. Like,
Yeah, it's really
jarring.
weird. I think Thoron, I think doesn't give like kill spark most of the time for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think Thorin does. There's
It's just
another-
really weird. Sometimes I see Bayo's forward throw not give the kill spark, even if it does kill.
Interesting. Oh, reads the forwarder with a forward smash and Fade off to a very early lead here, looking so strong with his Bayonetta.
Yeah, his Bayonetta is just showing a lot better than his Byleth was.
It's like, I think Eclipz wants to play at like 1,000 miles an hour. But that's playing right into Bayonetta's wheelhouse, because she has, like...
Her specialty is playing at 1,000 miles per hour.
That and, like... She has some of the best escape options in the game. She has, like, the up B that's so fast. She has, of course...
A side B that's
Within.
equally fast. Bat within as well. And having Witch Time, which is such high reward most of the time. Sometimes it's a little awkward to use, but if it works how you want it to in the situation, you typically just get a stock off of any interaction that they do.
Yeah.
There's the Bat within saving him again.
It's like both their advantageous stages are so similar, but Bayonetta's disadvantage just propels her in this matchup, and just... She doesn't really have a disadvantage state in this matchup.
Kind of in general, Bayo like has the best disadvantage, but you can argue that she doesn't really have a disadvantage.
Up throw gonna kill though.
Up for gonna kill. Not proper DI on that one to avoid the laser.
No, we're kind of seeing that now. I think he did it a couple times, that stock, missed the DI, so... Maybe something Eclipz can take advantage of if he wants to, you know, take this game and advance on in the winner's finals.
Trying to catch a side B with the back air there. Fortunately, just being a little bit too high. Getting hit by Eclipse's back air. Starting a big combo.
Yeah, that's like as far as the combo will take you against Bayonetta, but if you're Eclipz, you have to take that, and you're like, I'm very happy with what I got there. I just need to string a few more hits together, and she's at kill percent. As hard as it is to kill Bayonetta, she's a very light character.
She is very, very light.
She's got glass bones and paper skin.
Every day of her life, she wakes up screaming in agony.
I like the little extension you went for there with the down B. It's like very low risk and just gets that little bit of extra percent, but just out of range there.
Falco's down B it's a good move, even just for like poking.
It's like that extension tool that he just kind of throws out sometimes, and you're like, oh yeah, that's a move.
I'm like, alright,
Oh!
he can just side B into my forward smash.
He can just get reverse 3-0'd, and Fade going to be moving on into winner's finals.